All right. All right. Hold on. All right, that's okay. We're gonna play this a little bit. We might switch over to Rise at some point. Why isn't my controller working? Hold on. Oh, there we go. That was weird. Well, you know, that's a great idea. I like that idea a lot. We will play... I don't know. Jesus Christ. We'll play until it crashes. Oh, is this camera go out farther? No, that doesn't help. Hold on, I can't see anything. Nah, can I move you? Oh, Jesus. What are you looking at? Oh, is it this? Hold on, hold on. My monitor's over too far to the side. That's not helping. Nothing's helping. Is that good enough? No. All right. Oh, that's it. I left it. I think I was a little bit more to the left. Whatever. I'll have to do. Went to Japanese class today. After class, I took 2 tests. I think if I got a 50 on them, I will be happy. That would please me. Like, my chair got moved. Like, I can't. Hold on. There we go. I think that's what this was. Yeah, so this hammer is almost stronger than my other hammer. It might be stronger now. Let me show you what I was using before. A lot of people on the PlayStation lands? I mean, you know, it's easy for people to live in their own little world, but there's a lot of people out there that only own a PlayStation. And so they will only play things if it's on the PlayStation, so. It's kind of great. Don't get me into Japanese 200. Well, that would, and you know, you would need somebody to actually join the class. So we were using this hammer. It's 1300 attack. What is that? 82 more. But this has desperation and battle spirit, which I think more than make up for that. It's close. They died into the donut spam in the final phase. She gets pretty crazy. All Mother gets a little wild towards the end. Skill names mean nothing to you. I could try to explain them. I guess I should. I guess a good streamer would do that. The fox had wood weapons, and it had a raw weapon. Or leaf, or whatever that is called. Oh, sorry, it's wind. It's wind, but it has entangler? That's bizarre. That doesn't make any sense. All right, so he's a mix of wind and wood. And he's got there. So what this weapon has is tunnel vision, which makes it harder to combo the weapon, but it gives, like, extra damage. Battle Spirit gives you extra damage when the monster's enraged. Desperation reduces your defense, but gives you more offense. Extended Wrap gives you extra damage when your hammer's popped out, which is like, that's your best damage anyways. And Shockwave is like bonus KO damage. Woodwinds, very funny. It's a joke. I'm all messed up, guys. So right now, we are hunting volatile kimono in this area so that we could upgrade this weapon. I wish the hammer from Monster Online that was a ranged weapon didn't have like a triple super pound. Good morning, Gator. Fire Cannon, hello. Actually, is it morning? It's afternoon. It's afternoon for me and you. Fire Cannon, hopefully you're doing well. I can't keep track of time. I was wondering if I was disassociating, which I mean, wouldn't be the first time. I did take a little rest when I got home today. I was beat. I slept very little last night, and I want to get a little rested. I watched a movie. I'll admit it. I watched a Saw movie. The most recent Saw movie was on Hulu. It was garbage. It was just garbage in every way, and I loved it. How's the game treating me? It's okay. The Fox monster's tough. Might be jumping on the dating horse again? Hey, may as well, man. You gonna use the apps? Or are you gonna try and go out there into, like, reality? I mean, what is that even? I don't even, where would people even go? You met someone last night? It was easy for you. Boyish good looks. Good. At the very least, it's always nice to make a new friend, you know? It's always good. No matter how it goes. You running away? Aren't most horror movies bad? There's good horror movies out there, for sure. Blackcoat's Daughter, The Witch. All sorts of movies out there are pretty great. You know, anything by, is it Jordan Peterson? Get Out was good. What was that one? Like We or whatever? The family one? Hit it off last night, and if nothing else tells me that I do want a relationship, what does that mean? It's healthy. I think it's healthy to want to be in a relationship. That's a good thing. You do something. Jordan Peterson. Oh, what's his name? Hold on. Help me out. Not Jordan Peterson. That's the eats badly cooked steaks. Jordan Peele. Thank you. I know it started with a P, okay? He would make his movies about people like Jordan Peterson. That's what he would do. Creepos. Get Out, good movie. Really, the movie that I think kind of like launched A24. I mean, they did and continue to make trash horror movies, but you know, he really elevated their brand. Definitely, as like a whatever, a producer, I guess you would call them. I guess that's what they are, technically. Cocaine Bear horror movie. You know, from what I've seen of Cocaine Bear, it's the same thing as like Snakes on a Plane, where they try to tread this line between horror and comedy, and it's not like it can't be done. Like the Scream movies are pretty decent at being horror movies and being comedies. But it doesn't do a very good job of being a comedy or a horror movie. It doesn't take enough risks. I don't know if I've seen Nope. There's no way I get your tail off. Is he running? What is he doing? Kind of running away? He's like, he's not sure what he wants to do. Excuse me? Well, that did nothing. I guess the worst part about that movie, it was a Saw movie. It's called Spiral. It feels like they really like spent their entire budget on Chris Rock and Samuel Jackson, and like I love them. They're great actors, and they really are great in the movie. But then like it just felt like they just didn't spend any money on the cool Rube Goldberg murder devices. It just wasn't enough murdering. Is that messed up? Okay, I guess I know. Okay. They're not going to let me have that. Not enough. I need a new murder machine like every 20 minutes. And then I'm happy. Less often than that, I get cranky. How you get gore fetish? I don't have a gore fetish. I just, yeah, I like seeing the clever traps. The traps were not very clever at all. You know, I don't want to give any spoilers. Not that anybody cares, but like, you know, the traps should be like solvable, and like, there's definitely traps that are like, like, you didn't. That wasn't a game. You just killed that person. They just died. You murdered them. Like, it's supposed to be like a game, not a game. You know, you can die from blood loss, or you can die from this other way that I'm killing you. He's running. I mean, I would say creativity. Well, hold on. There's been some okay Saw movies. The second one was not a good Saw movie. To be fair. Second movie was pretty bad. Oh, is that? See, like, I haven't seen all of them. I stopped watching around, I think, the time of, like, Saw 3D. But I used to like watching them. Yeah, it's supposed to be like, you gotta, the purpose of the traps was, I'm putting you in a situation where you have to fight to survive so that you got a new appreciation for life. Not like, I'm going to rip your face off. Or you're going to die by this other thing. You know? You might come out injured. You know, and there was the one girl from the first movie. She, you know, had to survive to get the reverse bear trap off her head or whatever. And she had scars or whatever, but you know, she's like, hey, I got a newfound appreciation for life. Not that Saw is doing a good thing. You know, but there was a meaning to it. It wasn't just like, I'm just killing people. Oh, shoot. I guess we're just gonna be gummy. I mean, I forget what like, John Jigsaw's plot. Like, I forget why he did it. Didn't she become a new Jigsaw that didn't play fair? Well, she was dumb, man. She just wasn't good at the trap. I would say the third movie might have been the highlight of the series. Jigsaw definitely had cancer. But why did that make him want to kill people or torture them? Have just an appreciation for life? They definitely buffed a lot of the moves on the hammer. That looks messed up. Oh no, am I dead? I was just sitting there staring at my trap and how bad it looked. No, that's okay. You're wasting your life addicted to drugs, so I'm going to put you in a life or death scenario so you don't waste your life being addicted to drugs, I guess. His pregnant wife lost the baby because of bad people? Remind me who the bad people were. I can't remember. I honestly can't. It was brain warning. My professor was going over the vocabulary for hungry today in Japanese. And it translates roughly to like having an unclouded stomach. Basically an empty stomach. And I said, can you use the same structure for having an empty brain? Because I get that regularly. And she laughed so much. We lost like a minute of class. As I'm like, sometimes I'm really dumb and I can't think of anything. It was a good time, man. That's good. It's good. It's good when you're able to give your professor a little chuckle. They were not laughing with me. Oh no, she was. No, we're all. I promise you, we're all in on the joke. I'm the joke. I was telling her in the office hours about what I had plans for the skit, about how I was trying to make it like a comedy routine, and she's like, "You're good at being a funny man." And I said, "Thank you." Well, thank you. It's nice of you to say. Hello, Mr. Joke. Hello. Where? I know he's inside the hole. I killed the cute fox. We killed him yesterday. I haven't killed him yet again today. Yeah, so I don't think I'm going to fail this semester. If I can get out with like a 75, I'm going to be very happy. Why did the thing just explode off his body like instantly? That's a little weird, right? All right, so I guess we might do a little, little of a multiplayer against the other rat. We might have enough parts to upgrade this hammer again. But I feel like they made the rat stronger. Who killed me last time? Frame drops from the game or stream? They're from the game. We only dropped 179 frames this entire stream, which it's only been on for 23 minutes, so. Like, even that move seems like it's gotten stronger. That jumping Y move. Diablo 3. I don't know if I'm going to be able to play Diablo 3 until this weekend at the very earliest. I'm so, like, traumatized about my Japanese class. I'm going to try and take every moment to memorize the hiragana and the katakana. Technically, I have the weekend to study the katakana, but I need to know the vocabulary for... What am I talking about? Kanji and vocab. We got 2 vocab quizzes this week. Wednesday and Thursday. Tomorrow's Wednesday, right? Brain warning, man. Clouded brain. Do I have like a fire thing here? Let's just hold on. Before we do that, let's just double check. It's legitimately cruel what they do to the students. I can't believe it. Of all the classes to like have like an intensive, like why Japanese, man? I could see like Spanish or like French. Maybe German. Japanese, though? It's like so hard, dude. Might just hit him with some pounders. Trying to wait for people to show up before I start going too hard on other traps. Oh, wow. They really increased the rate of KO with the pounders, huh? Do weebs deserve better? I mean, I don't know that you can say with absolute confidence that everyone in the class is a weeb. But the professor does give examples, assuming that you watch anime. She definitely either watches or at the very least is fairly aware of Demon Slayer. Demon Slayer's okay, I guess. I didn't keep watching it because of the annoying blonde guy, but I'm sure it's fine. Did I tell them about your dog? No, I haven't watched it. I only watched a review on it. I'm not watching the dog anime, man. Why is there breastfeeding? Who's getting, is it the dog is getting breastfed? Why? An interesting conversation class about it. I did have a conversation about Persona today. I forgot how we got on the topic. I was telling my classmate that Persona 4 is really great. She should try the remaster on it. I said do not play the remaster for Persona 3. Not worth it. There's been evidence of there possibly being like a real HD remaster of it, which is interesting, I guess. Oh, no evokers? I mean, evokers are obviously true to the source material, but I could see them being very problematic. They will definitely make it so you can control your teammates. Oh, wow. Good job. I mean, but let's be real, though. The answer isn't, like, good from a story perspective. It's just good from a combat perspective. Star Wars game at the end of the month? Oh, that game? I haven't even played Resident Evil 4 first. Well, I'm going to play that before the Star Wars game, probably. Is it on Game Pass? If it's on Game Pass, I'll consider it. But I don't think it is. That's true. We're also getting a title update at some point. Everybody keeps saying it's at the end of this month. I don't know where they're coming up with that information. I'm trying to think about how often they do announce the live stream.
Construction complete. See how you like that?
Hopefully this reaches. It might reach. I got the ass. No, it's not 2 weeks before. It's like a week before, I guess. Sometimes it feels like it's just like the day before. Sometimes you get like nothing. Vivace the Q Flash, we fought him yesterday. He's hard. It's a hard fight. Weapons seem okay. Woo! Actually evaded that. Oh, he's spitting seeds. Those seeds he spit are actually like insanely scary.
Hold in place. Stay strong. Too easy.
Yeah, good job. Is this guy's name nice, or is it New York Stock Exchange? I got 8 orbs. I think I need 1 more for the upgrade. Spam only top build. I think you want like a katana. I don't know. I don't know what weapon builds things the fastest, but the katana has like a lot of stuff that synergizes with getting more getting more blocks. What's that hammer? It is the sap scourge. So the little guy with like the horns that like throws goo on you. You could upgrade weapons now. Like you give them like plus levels, they get like pretty strong. I want to point out, by the way, Albino Donkey and I have had some small success with starting our project with Poki Poki Iru Village. It's definitely not a sure thing yet. We still have to try and get the code running in the game. But at the very least, we got access to the script. So it's pretty neat. It's better than nothing. I hope it works out. Oh, we have exactly enough. Albino doing all the heavy lifting, me doing what ChatGPT do. It's not. You don't want to just take ChatGPT's normal output and just throw it in there. All right. You need, there's still some localization. It's still just a robot. I'm definitely using ChatGPT to help me. All right. Don't get anything mixed up. The ChatGPT is 100% going in the credits. If and when we ever finish it. But, you know, AI is simply a tool. You still need to understand what the hell it should sound like in English. Find a way to add Dark Souls 1 version somewhere in the translation? I don't know where that would even fit. I mean, you could probably make a Souls reference. I mean, as far as, like, translation / localization goes, like, it's a fine line, right? It's a fine line that you want to tread, because on one hand, you want to respect the author's intent. On the other hand, like, do you really want a cat going nya or meow at the end of every other sentence? No. I don't. I don't want to read that. Yes? Well, you're wrong.
Construction complete. Eat this.
That's how they talk? It's essentially the equivalent of just ending your senses formally in Japanese with dace. Except it's a cat. So they say nya.
See how you like that?
And like, we don't do that in English. You just say the sentence. You don't have to say dace. Can you imagine if at the end of every sentence in Persona 4, Teddy said bear? Because that's what he does in the Japanese. He ends every sentence saying Kuma. Kuma means bear. Why? Why? It's just the thing that they do, man.
Construction complete.
Overlord Dean, you're fired. I mean, it's just because almost every in formal speech, every sentence in Japanese is ending with some sort of a declarative clause. Base, data, ka if it's a question. Base ka, I mean, that's just the way it's done. Just the structure of it. We got anything around here?
Hold in place.
You'll patch my patch? The feline purists? You're not joking, though. I mean, the hard work isn't... It's not even really the translation. I mean, it's the coding, man. That's the hard part. So difficult. Make it a configurable option. Offer 2 sets. One with extra. Should we just have like a Nya slider? Choose the amount of Nya you want.
Stay strong.
Heavy Nya. Extra Nya. So I'm hoping we can get somewhere with it. Even if I could just get the majority of the system stuff translated so it's at least playable. Even if we don't localize every bit of dialogue. Just seems like a fun project to do. A way for me to try and give back a little bit to the community in a way that doesn't involve counting frames. He's stunned. Till the Japan trip? I mean, I'm not thinking it's going to be done in a month. Or even 2 months, but, you know, it's something to work on. Give us all your secret spreadsheets instead. How do you think we're translating the game? We're using spreadsheets there, too, you know. Whoa. Whoa! Counting Yas. There's a lot of them. It would be one thing if there was, like, a lot of puns, but it doesn't feel like there's, like, a lot of puns in the Japanese so far. It's just, like, a lot of the cat said meow sort of thing. Seriously? Is what I got? The thing is like, and this is maybe why I'm not uniquely unqualified for the project. I'm really not a big fan of puns. I mean, I haven't gotten through everyone's dialogue enough to say. You're right, I might be missing something.
Down you go.
Never back down.
It's burning.
Oh, that's nice. I think they made it easier to set things on fire. It's like, I would have never seen this guy get set on fire before. only 2 more of him, I think. Gives like 8 per hunt. I can do 2 more too. Our weapon will be fully upgraded. I don't know if I'm going to do too much more after that. I guess I could upgrade some of my armor. I don't know how expensive that is, though. And I don't think you get any new skills. Let's see. There's 36? I miscounted. Well, that's 3 more rats. Hold on, let's check the armor. It looks like it only upgrades the armor and, like, by nothing. What I said on the sap hammer? Well, with the upgrades, it gets battle spirit and desperation. And I think it at least ties, if not beats, the tiger hammer. The cute fox armor decent. I mean, define decent. The head is kind of neat. Although you'd kind of have to, like, time yourself to always fight at night, and that could be really annoying. You know, I mean, the concept of it, at least for Kimono Path, is, like, I'm going to poison myself. And then enjoy my extra damage. You know, you'd want... I'm not sure how many sets have Fatal Foray. You'd want to stack as much Fatal Foray as possible. Which maybe the only way to get that is through talismans. It's got a neat concept. If you don't mind poisoning yourself, so if you're very confident about not taking any damage, it can be okay. This is actually a good zone for the top because they can bounce a ton. Normally where you fight like the new fox thing, it's not that good because like he fights in wide open areas. There's not a lot of options. Oh, I forgot to eat. I think they said they actually make it easier to eat now. Ashikaga? I don't know what that means. They actually patched that in. That was not in the game on launch. You couldn't eat.
Damage done. Finished. Stay strong. It's knocked out. Too easy.
You know, I almost never see other hammer users. Kind of cool seeing one. Is his name Sus? Sand Boots, thank you. I'm trying to figure out that katakana. Sus?
Construction complete.
Suso?
Stay strong.
I don't know what it means. I don't know what he's trying to communicate. It's not sus. I don't think it's sus. It might be sus.
Hold in place. Stay strong.
I mean, I'm okay with that.
Construction complete. See how you like that? Hold in place. Eat this.
Trying to get a second KO.
Hold in place. See how you like that?
Oh, he just bounced right into it.
Now stay down.
I guess hammers can work as like a temporary wall, kind of.
Hold in place. Eat this.
Think he's KO'd? It's sometimes really hard to tell with like all the particle effects going around.
It's living. Construction complete. Eat this.
Well, the game definitely has an extreme end game for the people that want to make elemental weapons for everything and fully upgrade them. My question is, like, who are really the people asking for that? Like, who are the people that, like, want an MMO? Essentially an MMO. I broke it. I messed it up. Why not just play an MMO or Destiny? What kind of MMO? An MMO that has dailies? With infinitely upgradable gear?
Now stay down.
It's burning up.
You know, the best upgrade system I can think of in any game is like Portable Third, where you could just like upgrade your weapons with like a little extra juice and an armor sphere. And the higher end armor spheres were like slightly rare. And that was it. That was your end game. And you know, Element was decent. Not necessary, but okay. Armor wasn't very well balanced. Silver Rathalos ate pretty much everything's lunch. Well, apparently Bow has been nerfed twice in a row. As much as I don't want to say I despise Bow, but as much as like I think Bow is like a bit of a meme weapon for being how strong it was, like I do feel kind of bad. Because there should be like an easy mode. If people need the easy mode, give them the easy mode. I'm not against that. This guy's like a nearly identical face as mine. My goddamn doppelganger. How the Nodachi buffs? Wouldn't know. I tried to use it on the fox and I got annihilated. The thing is, like, I don't know. I mean, tell me if I'm wrong. I didn't think the claw blade was that overpowered. On easy monsters, okay, it kind of crushed them, but I don't remember it feeling like OP on the tiger. I don't think I'm a preset. That guy's almost the same as me, too. The hell, man? Let's check the talismans we got. Maybe we got something okay. I could use the Nodachi. We could try the Nodachi the next hunt. Sasu. Suso. %3 fire boost is actually pretty good. I want to lock that, actually. Yeah, 3% fire attack's like not bad. We're gonna need more. Okay, so here we'll use the Nodachi on the next hunt against the rat, and we'll just test it out. I think I want to keep using this. Oh no. This other weapon, I think, kind of benefits by being human. Content truck? Everybody gets excited for it. Okay, so the question is what am I using for my... Okay, fire's okay. Chain trap, harpoon. Okay, I could do this. Ill human? The majority of people play kimono online, actually. Kimono path. It's like I'm the unique snowflake out there. All right, we'll see if it's any stronger, you know? I mean, virtually every move in its set got upgraded. Like I said, it was the same thing with Hammer. Hammer feels like every move got upgraded outside of the final triple pound. Which, I mean, I don't know that it really needed. There were definitely some moves that felt really weak, so I'm glad there's a little bit more variety, but it didn't, like, really need it. I mean, is that a lot of damage? It wasn't like a lot of damage. 421. Oh, oops. At least they made Steely EI a little bit better. Wake him, mate. Thank you. All right, let's see. Big damage, right? Over 1,000? Not really. I mean, I didn't feel like the game was really massively lacking in content on launch. Maybe I'm a Sharts apologist, but I felt like there was a good amount to do. Better than Rise 1.0. It felt maybe like Rise 2.0. It wasn't complete, but it at least had the elders. That, like, is an insta-charge now. That's insane. Had an ending? Now, the ending was a little abstract, so much so that there were people in chat that were like, it's a time paradox! For the record, I do not agree with it being a time paradox, but you know what? Who am I to yuck your yum if that's what you want? It's not time travel! They reference all of the events that happen over the course of the game. I'm in hell now. I would be in hell if it was Rise 1.0. Doesn't, I mean, it's hell if, you know, you feel compelled to max out every single thing in the game. Man is a little strange. I'm surprised we haven't gotten, like, an equivalent to man that we can hunt. Dragon kind of thing? Oh. I'd have to really go through and, like, analyze all the lines of dialogue. I don't... It's not made by From Software, okay? This is Koei Tecmo. Do I got it? Steely EI can only do so much. It could be Sharts versus Vatty? Well, Sharts was probably... Or, sorry, Dark Souls was probably pretty popular when Vatty was getting started. I don't know that you could base your career off of Wild Sharts. Worst case scenario is you stop getting known as the Monster Hunter guy. People start talking to you about the Wild Sharts guy. I don't want to be that guy. I don't know. Internet is very quick to typecast you. Once you play a video game, they're like, oh, this is the only game you play now. Not allowed to play anything else. The monkey guy? I could live being the monkey guy. I mean, it's stronger. It was definitely not max charge from fire before. Am I the top Wild Sharts streamer on Twitch? Hooray! We're going to be switching over to Monster Hunter at some point. Probably going to max out that hammer, and then we'll switch over. There's probably more people watching Breakers than there are playing it. Why Monster Hunter? I got an Apex bounty I gotta do. Why? I gotta pay the bills, man. I don't know what you want me to do. You think more people would show up if I stream Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate than if I streamed Rise? I'll do a test for you if you want. Be Spongelo. We'll play Rise today, and then I'll play For You tomorrow. And if we get more concurrent viewers playing For You, I will finish the playthrough. And if not, it will die. I like cute today. Thank you. I took kind of like a nap. How would you getting high in For You? I might need a friend for Gogmazios. He just has so much life. You can call me a coward, and like I'll accept that. I'll accept that. Insect Glaive might be able to do it. I mean, I haven't done an Insect Glaive run. Believe it or not, I don't think I've ever done a full Insect Glaive run of it. Not to Gogmazios. So. I would give it a shot. I need 18 crystals. I have 4. I think it's said that every year I hope for a new Ippo anime announcement. I never let my hope die. I'm trying to remember where the anime left off. It was like a flashback, right? It was like a sunflower thing. It's like the sunflower thing with the coach. I seem to remember that was like the final arc. Ippo gets into kind of a weird territory, like pacing-wise, I think, afterwards. I mean, it's a doomed. You know, it's a doomed series because like there's just years/decades of like nothing. Like nothing happens. You know, I've never watched it, but presumably when the people were on the boat in Berserk, like they did things. Like Ippo, it was really nothing. And I'm sorry, mild Ippo spoilers. Okay? You're very sensitive to this. You can mute the stream in a moment. I'll give you a moment. But there was a moment at the end of, I think it was 2021, where the author was like, "Don't worry, everyone. I know exactly where Ippo is going." And then his solution was to bring back Wally. Quite possibly the most despised to watch boxer in Ippo's history. Like, nothing enjoyable about his character at all. If anything, like, I don't know if I use this term lightly, like, maybe kind of racist? Like, not a good depiction. Like, not necessarily a great look for a modern era. Now, you know, the author's ancient, so, like, I'm not gonna call him out on Twitter for, like, a fight. But, like, of all the people to bring back, that's who you bring back? He's like, "Oh, don't worry, everyone. I know where I'm going with the story now." Everyone's like, "Finally! Maybe we'll see Ippo back in the ring." No. You get Wally. You get like 12 chapters of Wally, and that's like your year's worth of content. Unbelievable. That's what we get. I guess that's what we deserve. I mean, it's, you know, it's the sort of thing, it's like, you know, you look at the old, aging, washed-up actors, and you're thinking, like, why are they in these bad movies? And it's like, you know, you figure maybe they got a grandkid they want to buy a house for. You know, presumably, you know, the guy's made a pretty nice lifestyle for himself. Ippo was definitely one of the most popular mangas and animes ever. I mean, it's still probably paying his bills, but it's like, let it die, dude. Better or worse than the current Kaiji manga? That's a hard question. I'm going to say worse, but the difference is the Kaiji author actually should know better. Like, he's too young to retire. His stuff has been too good in the past. Oh my god. A little bit like Harrison Ford. Kaiji is also embarrassing. You know, this is the manga author who, you know, competed, you know, nationwide in Mahjong, with people saying like he might be one of the best Mahjong players ever that's like not professional Mahjong player. And he's just like embarrassing himself. Well, he's probably getting ready to take over on Berserk Bee Sponge, and so I'm sure he's got that on the back burner. Like, I'm sure he's doing a lot of work for it. You know, storyboarding, you know, getting the storylines ready in advance. Like, I'm not gonna blame him for being on hiatus. Kaiji is the gambler guy with a pointy chin. If you want, you can just watch the anime, and you get really all of the best arcs. There are some okay arcs that are in the manga that never got animated. But, you know, Kaiji Season 1 and Kaiji Season 2, I mean, the series more or less kind of just goes downhill forever. Not necessarily, like, in a terrible way, but, like, it never gets as good as, you know, the rock, paper, scissors gambling game. That's pretty much the highlight. And then it's just, like, everywhere from there, it's just kind of going downhill. But it's a great series. I mean, I still read it. Like, I'm current on it. Like, I check probably every other week to see if there's a new chapter. I'm pathetic. Don't be like me. The funny thing is, like, you know, that series is known for its interesting and creative, like, gambling setups. And the author still couldn't help himself but, like, make one arc that I think was, like, literally just Mahjong anyway. He's like, time for Mahjong. I think I'm going to wait for the movies. I'm really disappointed that they're making them movies. Because, you know, when they had the 25 episode, you know, series, like, they really were really able to put a lot of detail in. I watched the OVAs for Neko, whatever it is. Kuro Neko? Neko Kuro? What's the name of the other high school? And, they weren't that good. Three movies could wrap up the series? I mean, look, they've turned Gurren Lagann into a movie. I would say that's a good thing. Some of the animation was okay, but man, they skipped over all, like, many of the best parts in the movies for Gurren Lagann. Kind of upsetting. That's definitely one of the best anime of its era, for sure, Gurren Lagann. I don't know that I've ever seen an anime that gets as hype as that show. Movie Redline? It's on YouTube. I probably should have watched it, but I don't think I ever have. You haven't watched Gurren Lagann? It's good. You should. Gurren Lagann's movie ending is better? I mean, they had more budget, right? So. What is this game? Is this new? Came out in February? 2 months ago? I think. I hope. It's all right. Look, the entire time I was watching the movie, I was pissed off that they cut out the bathhouse scene. Because that's one of my favorite scenes in the series. It's just fun. I just remember it being a good scene. I mean, it's like, I don't know, man. It's like... I generally enjoy the character development moments in the anime more so than like, wow! Big flashy animation! Like, I'll enjoy the flashy animations, don't get me wrong. But like... I don't know. I mean, maybe I'm just like not the right audience for the movies. Like maybe it really is mostly fan service. Ow! Am I fighting the right thing? Oh yeah. Yeah, you're right. You're right. It's for a different audience. It's not for like the hardcore fans. It's for people that just want to get the gist of it, and then if they like it, they'll go back. Am I dead? No, save. That's just it. Like you don't have enough time in, even 2 hours for like there to be like major character development over such a relatively long period of time. But yeah, like people said, movies make money. Movies are the people that can sit down for a 2-hour movie and not necessarily sit down for 3 to 4 hours of watching an anime. Watch Getter Robo? I mean, I'm familiar with like the old robot animes. I've always meant to watch Gao Gaigar. I heard it gets really good. But when I tried to watch it last time, it was difficult because, like, the first 6 episodes, they're trying to set up all the merch that they want to sell to the kids. Like the Gao Gaigar, like, eraser, the Gao Gaigar pencil, like, stuff like that. Like, I'm pretty sure that was real merch that was being sold to children. But it was, like, incorporated in a serious way inside the series. But I heard it gets good. I know that sounds silly. I mean, it is silly. But, well, so Redline almost bankrupted Madhouse, but, like, wasn't it available for free on YouTube? Like, officially? I don't see how Madhouse could get bankrupted. That just sounds like a bad manager. They just, like, manage their project poorly. Just committed to excellence. I will destroy this company, but I will create perfection in the process. How are we doing? I don't. All I'm saying is like, don't destroy your company over one project. I mean, that doesn't seem like a good idea. 2 more. Okay. Hold on. Where are we right now? I could do 2 more. All right. Imagine doing this like, how many times did you have to do it? 5 times 6? 30 times? That's kind of messed up. I'm trying to, now that you guys are talking about it, I'm trying to think like what my favorite anime movie has ever been. I really liked the Cowboy Bebop one, but I think that's just because I like Cowboy Bebop and not because it's a particularly well-made movie. Well, I definitely, yeah, I mean, it's definitely like a 4-hour event in Rise to feel like you've accomplished anything. Now, the really cursed thing is when anime gets, like, live action or drama or whatever treatment. Akagi got that recently. And it's funny because it's like, you could tell they had no budget. I mean, granted, that series basically takes place in one room. But, like, it's very much one room. Princess Mononoke? Yeah, I guess Ghibli Yeah, I have a hard time beating Ghibli. Will I die from this? No, he shot me with a seed. The bastard. Yeah, no, I agree. Princess Mononoke is a good call out. I never watched the Dragon Ball movie. The main character's haircut was so insultingly bad. And he was so much not like a Son Goku or whatever you would call Goku. I mean, he just looked like a white kid from the suburbs. Like, I don't know. I mean, I'm not saying he can't be Goku. I'm just saying Goku, in my mind, I would normally think to cast, like, you know, either somebody like from China or Japan. I could, you know. It wears both influences, I guess. I hope I don't get canceled for saying that. I don't understand I don't know. I would assume that was a Hollywood decision. They thought that was a good idea. Netflix Death Note. So I have seen some live action versions of Death Note. Some of them are okay. I have not seen the Netflix one. Trying to think what my favorite Ghibli movie would be. I mean, it would be either Princess Mononoke or Spirited Away. I mean, I know those aren't really dramatic, like drama-inducing suggestions. Poppy Hill. I don't think I've seen either of those, to be honest with you. All I know is that I saw one movie. It wasn't like Hedwig and the Earworm or whatever. But I saw one movie that was made by his son, and it was like kind of bad. And I was like, I thought they made good movies. Was Hammer's Torch combo? You just lunge forward with like a birding slam. It's not really that good. The ability to reposition with a spinning attack in the air makes the little box combo, I think, the best. Which is silly. It's not letting me build anything. Stuck under his head.
Hold in place.
So you can see it's not bad to open with. I think it's technically weaker than the box. I guess it might be a little bit faster. I'm gonna get hit.
Hold in place.
Oh, I gotta go in. Oh, this is scary. Oh well. We'll just do one combo, I guess. Oh no, he's healing. Okay, maybe it'll be all right. No, he stopped healing.
Hold in place. Eat them.
I think I got him. Gonna try and give him the suck.
Hold in place.
You think Captain Findus's name is supposed to be like Captain Findy's nuts?
Too easy.
Oh, he's cannoning. That's cool.
Too easy. Now, stay down. Hold in place. Eat this. It's knocked out. It's livid. Construction complete. Stay strong.
That spot right here is amazing for the top. So it could hit so many times. Top it, yeah, you have to learn the top from the fox. The ironic thing is like, I mean, the top is good against anything, but it's very terrain dependent because you need it to bounce off the walls and stuff. And when you're fighting the fox, unless it's near the tree, you're usually not near any walls. Oh, he's gonna spin. Near that. Oh, wow. I didn't know he had, like, wind.
Stay down.
You okay, man? You having a stroke, dude? No, 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 no! Captain Findus! Captain Findus, please!
We're not done yet. I'm safe.
He's a hero. I don't know what you mean, hey, what? He doesn't have me. I don't know what that means. I was trying to read that. I couldn't.
Stay strong.
I'm not running away. Join me, I know you need something. Are you like on a delay? This joke? I don't understand. I don't understand anything you're saying right now. I want to understand. So, Harpoon is doing nothing now. We might get one more use out of a Pitfall Trap.
Construction complete.
I think that's it.
Stay strong. Hold in place. It's living.
Been talking to different channels today? That's shocking.
Now stay down.
We need a wellness check. I guess the manga I've been reading that I've enjoyed the most in the last couple months, it got turned into a very poorly animated series on Netflix. Is it like Record of Ragnarok? That's been fun to read. They don't tease you with the action. They just get right into it. You got fights with, like, I don't want to give you spoilers, but, like, famous historical figures versus famous, like, gods and deities and stuff. I've heard that the animation is just, like, really, really bad in the Netflix version. Really bad. The story might be fine. Like, the voice acting and music might be good, but, you know, there's no, I mean, the manga is very graphic. So not only is it poorly animated, I would assume it's censored. I don't know if anyone can comment on whether or not the Netflix anime is censored, but I would just assume because the manga, I mean, you get people cut wide open. Wide open. They're getting all sorts of parts ripped off their body. Hunter's Hunger. Okay. You know, like, I'm not a psychopath. Like, I'm not, you know, I don't crave decapitations and stuff. But if I was, it's definitely what I would go for. Have peepees been cut? No. No. But there's definitely been, most appendages have been amputated or exploded in various ways. If I heard of any god who likes to cut peepees. I mean, historically speaking, Old Testament, Judeo-Christian god, he likes to cut peepee. Other than that, I can't think of any. Is that Koki Kodo? Koki Kodu? Koki Kofu? I forget. Yeah, I gotta really study my katakana at some point.
Construction complete. Stay strong. Damage done. Cast out. Never back down.
Mayans offered peepees? Maybe. No, I don't want to get hit by that. This guy make a little bubble? Where's my bubble? Poseidon turned a lady into a guy? Was he a god, or is he just like a god? And they were like, what the hell?
Now stay down. It's knocked out. It's mad.
I should probably get out of here.
Too easy.
I mean, there's all sorts of stuff in Greek myth.
Finished.
Gender changing. Animals. Actual animals or gods pretending to be animals. Gods pretending to be other gods. You know, was there supposed to be a moral to the Oedipus story. What was I supposed to learn from that? Guy kills his dad and bangs his mom? Like, what are we... what are we trying to... Like, what is the moral of the story? Is there one? You know, most stories have some sort of like a lesson. I feel like that one didn't. Something to do with destiny? How does that help you? Is it like, no matter how bad your life went, at least you didn't kill your dad and bang your mom? How am I doing? We're talking about Greek myths and other such tragedies. I mean, I'm fine with, like, the stories that were, like, about hubris. You know, you got a little too cocky, you got a little too big for yourself, you know? And you got to learn a lesson because you had hubris. But I don't think that was going on with Oedipus. I think, you know, he fought a lot of battles. He was trying to get home. Do I need help? Ask... Who would have written the Greek tragedy? There's definitely a guy's name who did it.
Stay strong. It's mad.
Heracles was a pretty good guy. I mean, he became like, what, a half-god? A demigod? I mean, you know, for all intents and purposes, I mean, he did fine. Loki got banged by a horse on purpose 100%. All right, so, okay. Let's say you were an immortal god. And you had already challenged every challenge that you had in existence. You mean to tell me you're not going to challenge the horse at the end? Mr. Hands did. Mr. Hands lost. Final challenge for the gods. I'm not saying I would, obviously. Just want to point out, I wrote a term paper in college. I was very upset. My deviant behavior professor, he was like a grad student. He was only interested in criminology. Like, we were taking deviant behavior. He just kept going on and on about criminology stuff. And I'm like, fine, I'll do a paper on Mr. Haynes. I'll show you. All right, we can upgrade our hammer now. I like how people go around and, like, clean up the arena after they're done. Kind of nice of them. Is that like a... Is that like being a polite thing now? My stream could be a one-stop shop deviant behavior class? I think it's interesting to examine the outliers in humanity just to see how or why those things go the way they do and why everyone else doesn't. You learn something. Sometimes, not all the time. Sometimes you learn something. I wish there were just like an automatic process for the food. Almost like a Factorio, just like constantly churning out food.
I was wondering which one are we talking about?
Okay, we did it. We upgraded the weapon all the way.
Can I be of
the same weapon, it just has a different number. Let's just see how it goes on the bear. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty good damage for, like, doing basically nothing. So the full combo with the torch is basically the same. I think it just comes out a little bit faster. Let's see what it looks like from standing. Not even by much. You get the fire out of it. Let's see what a full swing does now. I feel like the extended hammer comes out a bit faster now. Okay, so actually, it's not good, but it's definitely better. That's kind of hard to time. That's good damage, actually. That's not bad. Hammer's a better weapon now. Still hard to beat the normal pound. Dokkan Kim coming out May 9th. I will probably buy it. I hate buying anything for the Switch, but I'll probably buy it. I'm gonna see if I can find anyone doing an SOS for the Fox. And then we'll probably switch over. Nobody is playing this game. There's no one is playing this game. We'll try and just do a multiplayer one anyways. It's messed up, dude. What I want to know is every day, God help us, every day we get more gamers. What are they playing? What is the game everyone's playing? Are they playing League? CSGO? I mean, Apex Legends, I would understand if they're playing it. Today's sponsor. Roblox? Final Fantasy 14? I mean, 14's okay. It's just like, it's like a retirement home game. It's a game for retired people. RE4? I mean, RE4 is good, but like, I guess you just keep playing it after you beat it? I guess you could do that. They're playing Rise. Not $100 game? This is not $100 game. This is a $70 game. Thank you. Close to? It's 100 for you? What are you, Canada? What call it? Thank you.
Just resubscribed for 5 months.
Why is Canada like so oppressed? I'm honestly not trying to be rude. What happened? You just soloed your first Murakumo? Oh, it's a hard fight, man. No, you're not lame. It was hard. It took me 3 tries before I soloed it.
Finished. Stay strong.
Do we get him? No. The answer is no. Red. My stuff! Ooh! Almost died there. I think you can dunk him. Oh, he's gonna get... But, like, you gotta use a Katakuri to get him off of there. Where's green guy?
Too easy.
Should I kick him?
Hold in place. See how you like this?
Is he lost? Where is he? I'm very distracted by this other person. He made it. I don't think he's even enraged yet.
Construction complete. Stay strong. It's living.
This is a slightly better place to fight him in, actually. Because if you want to use the top on him, you could actually use the top on him in here. Otherwise, the other areas, the top doesn't have anything to bounce off of. Oh, damn it. No! No, 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 no! Ah! Well, good job.
So dizzy.
Carried? Oh, I'm not gonna lie, I was definitely very lucky there. I did not see it coming.
Finished. Stay strong. Too easy.
Am I gonna get blasted? Nope.
Finished. Stay strong. Now stay down.
That was a nice combo to be able to get off.
Leaving so soon.
Well, he's not limping yet. He's strong, man. They weren't afraid to make something powerful. It's like flowers, thunder, and wind. His weapons are interesting because it gives you Entangler, which is like a leaf skill or a grass skill, but the actual damage type is wind. So it's like a hybrid. It's, you know, alternate status and element. Be kind of like if a thunder weapon did sleep.
Let's move.
It's livid.
Definitely get points for creativity, this team. Yeah, it's not a huge base model roster, but like I can't, like, I'm not disappointed with the game. Would I like to see more? I mean, sure, who wouldn't? But it's like I'm not like offended. Oh, perfect timing. That, I mean, he just has like a lot of like gotcha moves where like you have to really predict them and get out of the way, which, you know, I don't know that there's necessarily anything wrong with that. He's gonna try and kill me. God damn it. Seriously? Oh, just barely in time. Is he stunned? I'd love to grab his side to get him with some more harpoons, but...
Hold in place. Stay strong.
God damn it. Oh no! Oh no! What have I done? What have I created? No, no, no. No! No, I'm sorry, everyone! I got all messed up! Don't go for us. Okay.
Stay with me.
I'm safe.
We didn't. His charge nuke? Oh, I know the one you're talking about. Yeah, that's pretty messed up. It just really wants to force you to play maybe a little bit more predictively.
Hold in place. Stay strong.
Oh, broke his tail.
It's on fire.
Oh, it's on fire! Yes! That was amazing. Yeah, I don't really know if I'm going to make anything of his. I just wanted to fight him because he's fun. It's an interesting fight, for sure. Sad that the game's under 1,000 players on Steam, though. Thank God there's crossplay. Does he have cool armor? I don't think it looks good. The skills are interesting. The skills are like poison yourself by healing, and then you get extra damage. If I'm having a good day, I'm having an alright day, Rare Manor. How are you? I finished upgrading my weapon all the way, and now I think I'm good. C-Double, what's up, bud? Was there a content update? They've been releasing fairly regular updates, so we kind of got 2 updates in one. Bought it and surprised how fun it is. They patched the performance, which I think is helping your enjoyment of the game significantly. I guess I'm good. Yeah, no, it was pretty bad on launch. It's still not great, but it's better than it was on launch. I think this modern made people quit. I mean, he's an endgame monster. I mean, what do you want them to do? There was another patch today, actually, and it does feel like performance is a little bit better. There's another 2 GB patch. All right. Well, that's it for Wild Sharks. Thank you, Wild Sharks. There you go. Play a little bit of Rice. Is there anything from this game that you'd like to see in the next Monster Hunter? Difficult monsters with difficult combos and evasion, base evasion that is actually usable. But I mean, these are all things that Monster Hunter had back in the past. They just like stopped doing it. Intel CPU crash? Maybe that's why I was crashing yesterday. We did crash twice yesterday. That was a little messed up.